Princess the Bear here. We're back at Epcot. We warned you we would be back. It's time to go to Space 20 because we actually got a lounge reservation.
Yes, we're gonna do the lounge. We're gonna try all the drinks that we didn't try the last time, and maybe redo some more. We'll see. Eat the food.
Yeah, we've never even eaten at the lounge. So this is gonna be something new for us. Even though we were just here, I am excited because we love new things. You put new on it, and we will show up. Let's go launch into space.
Be sure to enjoy space and the final frontier. That's what it is, right? I think so.
You heard the girl. I'm not even correct because she just made a Star Trek reference.
Wait.
So if you hadn't heard yet, this is brand new. They just put this in for their Perseverance rover. NASA actually lent Disney a spare track that they had to make this impression. It just went in like this week.
Woohoo! Going to space! This is the command center. You do not need to modify it to be vegan. The foam is actually vegan. Ooh. That's tasty, but it's very ginny. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 gins. I feel like if you are a gin drinker, this is gonna be the type of drink that you want. But if you are not a gin drinker, you're probably gonna hate this.
Like, call it the, what is the command crew? Command center? Command crew.
Command center.
Command center. This nebula of like space dust on top of this freeze-dried raspberry. I'm glad that the foam isn't dairy-based or egg-based. That is wonderful. More places should do that. You don't need to put the egg in the things. It just brings up weird allergy questions. This looks beautiful. I want to swim in it. Okay. I'm really on the fence about a lot of gin drinks. Gin is usually a really strong flavor on its own, and then whatever you mix it with has to be in balance. This, you get little pieces of those freeze-dried raspberries in there. There's a perfect amount of sweetness with the tartness of the gin. I could sip this and watch the sunrise over the planet all day. 4 and 5 plus. Now this delicious looking orange beast here is the Shuttle Crew. This nice angular glass. It smells wonderful of citrus. So Princess gonna have this because it's not vegan. And it's Tang. Tang foam. For any of those of us 90s babies still alive in here, Tang isn't vegan. Remember the Princess more for me. And I wasn't gonna order this, but then she mentioned it and it looked amazing, so here we are. Okay, that's amazing. There's a movie called Sunshine. It's got Cillian Murphy in it. It's one of his best movies. If you haven't seen it, this drink reminds me of the scene of him like facing the sun, but like makes my soul warm. I like that. 5 out of 5 claws. This is my new favorite drink. It's basically 20. I haven't tried the other ones yet. I'm proclaiming this one the king.
We are back with another vegan cheese dish from Space 220. I have been thinking about this cheese since I had it like a couple weeks ago. And this time, these spheres look a little smaller, but they also look like they're shaped like stars, so I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna take some of this vegan cheese, which I love that they always confirm that it is vegan cheese as they're dropping it, so that like you don't have to worry so much. Eat the vegan cheese with this beet here. Cheers to the cheese. The beet is salty. The cheese is crispy. Everything tastes so incredible together. I feel like this is the best way to introduce yourself to a beet. It is incredible. It's a Princess Cities item. It's a 5 out of 5. Everybody needs this vegan cheese in their life.
This delightful looking thing right here. These love like the color they have on the cheese. little like roast they do, and then beets, because beets is like a underground pleasure for me. Like, I won't cook beets at home; it's way too messy. But when you offer me beets, I'm taking it. Look at that. The creaminess and texture of the vegan cheese is unlike any vegan cheese I've ever tasted, other than maybe like slightly thawed Miyoko's cheese. This, easily the best vegan cheese I've ever had at Walt Disney World, and I'm only sad that more people haven't got to experience this yet. If you get the opportunity, if only to come to the lounge, definitely order this. You need to let both, this is Patina Group? Patina and the rest of Disney World know that these are the kind of plant-based dishes you want to see. This is excellent. Still a 5 out of 5 claws. Still bare necessities. Come in here, plant-based, vegetarian, otherwise, if you're not ordering this, you're doing yourself a disservice. One thing about the lounge is all small plates, sort of like tapas style. You can also order any of the appetizers, desserts. Just can't order the entrees when you have a lounge reservation. You can, but then they charge you the full prefix menu. Who wants that? Some of you do. We don't. We've been here a couple times. These are the Astro deviled eggs. We have free-range eggs with some pickled shallot, micro cilantro, and then a maple glazed bacon. I was expecting like bacon sprinkles. They're giving you like a whole slab of bacon, just throw on top there like a space top hat. I love deviled eggs. Love. If you're having a party at your house and I'm present and your deviled eggs disappear, I might be guilty. If you can catch it. That maple glazed bacon is very smoky and sweet. Goes well with like that savory, thick nature of deviled egg. The pickled shallot is there in the background, but not overpowering. And the cilantro sort of pairs well with it. It's a good snack. The bacon pieces are a little big. I wish they had been sort of like chopped up and sprinkled on top. But I'm not saying no to more bacon, like ever. 4.5 out of 5 claws. Here we have the short rib sliders. Now you're only getting 2 with a side of fries, all well constructed, a little toothpick on it. And when you open it up, you have a white cheddar with butter pickles, little mini tomatoes, some lettuce, and then a little citrus pepper aioli in there as well. Buns are toasted, a little spring to it. Nice healthy piece of short rib, covered in cheese. It's almost bigger bread than I would expect. Like, you don't get bread this thick on the plant-based slider you get for Food and Wine, but I'm excited. Let's go ahead and bite in. I wasn't expecting such a strong flavor from the butter pickle, but with like the savor of the meat, that's perfect. So a nice bite to it. Not too thick or heavy. The meat cooked well, like a nice medium rare. And it goes down well. The bun is nice and soft. It's like toast on the inside, soft on the outside. I like that. For a snack, this is almost lunch for me. This will be full after this for a little bit. I would give this 4 out of 5 claws. Here we have Space Frites. But apparently Disney typical shoestring frites. They passed the fry test. Let's see how they taste. I can say it's pretty good. Slightly undercooked. Maybe a little bit salted. But still above average for a Disney shoestring fry. 3 out of 5 claws.
This is the Gamma Burst, 100% vegan as is. I know there's been some question about the bubble balls lately, but these ones are made from cornstarch. Oh. Reminds me of my 20s. It's very Midori forward. If you like Midori, you're gonna like this. There's vodka in it, but I can't taste that at all. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 beverages. It's interesting. It's very space-worthy.
So the Princess said here we have the Gamma Burst. I love the burst of color. So it's like the green gamma, like Hulk style, but then you have like the orange boba balls in here. It gives it a nice like color transition from like orange to green in a martini glass. I don't know how you're supposed to get to said boba. I imagine it towards the end, but I'm curious about this one and how it tastes. I'm glad that they aren't using vegan boba balls. Not a hard thing to do. Consistency is basically the same. It is like super sweet. Like a punch of sweet, like literally a burst of sweetness in your mouth, but it's like a sipping cocktail, because it also tastes very strong. Very loungy, very well themed. I like it. Give it 3.75 out of 5 points. So here we have the Galaxy Spritz. It has a Lagoon Bay aperitif, Prosecco. You can't confirm if Eden Rose is vegan, so none for the princess. And then some lychee syrup in here as well. It's got a nice like color to it all the way around. Like a blue planet. I don't know whose blue planet, definitely not ours, but somebody's blue planet. Ooh, and spritzy indeed. Honestly, the lightness of it, like the lychee is there, but it's not overpowering. It's very like Prosecco forward. It reminds me of the spritz, the non-alcoholic spritz we had at the Citricos bar during our mocktail crawl on Bay Lake, but with alcohol. If you haven't seen that mocktail video, definitely need to watch that. For our mocktail folks, you never forget about y'all. For everybody else, try this one. 3.5 out of 5 points.
I'm pretty sure this is easily the only carrot cake in the world that I'm willing to re-eat multiple times. It's just that good. Gotta get all the goodness here. Cheers to carrot cake stands. The cream cheese frosting is just so rich. It's tasty. I love the spiciness of the cake. You really can't go wrong with this carrot cake. It's like literally incredible. It reminds me of a dessert you can get on the Disney Wish, but better. 4.75 out of 5 carrots. Roger and Jessica would have a good time with this.
So, the turn of this carrot cake is like The Empire Strikes Back, but with a better ending. Always coming back here with this nice vegan carrot cake with a vegan cream cheese, the pumpkin seeds, the brittle. You have this little smear of extra cream cheese and sauce on top. Carrot cake, worth melting for. I like something that achieves a good transition between textures. The vegan cream cheese, the cake, the like granola crumbles on top, and the pumpkin seeds could be a texture disaster. They actually complement each other. You get like the smooth of the cake and the cream, and then a nice light crunch. It's not too crunchy, perfect crunch. It's a dessert to share. Or if you're feeling desserty, you want to treat yourself, come to the lounge, get a drink, get the cake, and just enjoy space. 4 out of 5 points. It's your vacation. As I always say, treat yourself. Take that from your #1 choice in foodie infotainment.
This is the Saturn 2.0. This is the final drink in the new drink vegan menu, or the final drink in the new drink menu for vegans. We've now tried them all after this one with this video and our last Space 220 video. So make sure that you watch both videos so you can see us drink the entire drink menu. We have literally left no drink unturned at this point. Cheers. I saved the best for last. This legit tastes like a Trader Sam's drink, but I also feel like it's gonna be strong and I might need a to-go cup. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5 beverages. This is strong.
I love the way they garnish and theme their drinks here. This little star toothpick is a minor detail, but I love it. Yeah, the margarita, Margarita also had it. Cheers. That might as well be rocket fuel. Wow. This is 2.0. I wonder what happened to 1.0. Probably somewhere out near the rings of Saturn. If it was this strong. This is definitely a sip and drink. And I can see where the Princess could draw the corollary between this and, say, Trader Sam's, because their pours are heavy. This will send you into space. 100%. 4 to 5 plus. So here we have the Illumination, the final drink on the menu that we have not tried, or I haven't tried. None for the Princess because it has Malibu in it, which is not vegan. It's also got Bacardi, passion fruit, and some boba pearls. Sea of the popping boba pearls on top. They give you a nice big boba straw. You can stab it like boba. Not gonna stab it because it's gonna hurt a huge mess. As far as I'm getting before it flows on the table, you are definitely getting every penny's worth with how much they filled this thing to the rim. Not mad at that. Woo. Passion fruit, that'll light you up. A little sprig of mint, very bright, very illuminating. The name says, right? It's an easy drinkable drink. If you don't like the taste of alcohol, this is probably the drink that I recommend for you. It's very juicy, not too sweet, say like the Gamiverse was, but just right. I'm gonna give it 3.75 out of 5 points.
All right, we're headed back down to Earth. That's fine.
I don't want to say it, but I think we're going to say it. I think we like the lounge food better than the prefix menu.
Oh, I mean, and it's the cheapest bill that we've had at Space 220.
It was only really expensive because we want to get all the drinks, but if we had like not gotten them all, we probably could have gotten out of here like just over $100.
Oh, totally.
Easily.
But when we do the normal prefix, we can't leave here spending less than $200.
Definitely think a lounge reservation, especially if you don't want like a full prefix meal, is the way to go. Like you can't get the entrees, but some of the like small plates are just as good as
you
the
can
entrees.
get the entree, but then you have to do the full lunch menu.
You can't get them separately.
Unless
you have to get
you're here during the dinner time, and then you get the full dinner menu. So it really depends on the time of day that you come, whether or not you can do the lunch or the dinner. All it is whether or not you're opting in for the entree. Outside of that, you can just get whatever you want, like what we did.
But I don't know what you guys think. Have you guys visited Space 220 yet? Is this still in your itinerary for your next Disney trip? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anything else, obviously space themed, Disney themed, Orlando themed, or otherwise you'd like to see us do, we love these kind of things. And as your #1 choice to food entertainment, the comments is always a good place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos, 5 spaces a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might yeet himself into space.
That one actually sounds pretty accurate, but you heard the girl.